good afternoon, good evening, welcome. I don't know why I just said afternoon. Yeah, you probably think to yourselves, Paul, it's Saturday, not Sunday. And you know what? You'd be right. The reason behind it doing it on Saturday as opposed to Sunday is the wife's having a night out tonight and a stopover at her friends over in Cumbria. So I've got the house to myself. And I thought I'll put kids to bed, although one is still technically awake. So she'll just have to have a late night because it's more important. Well, it's not really, but you know what I mean. So tonight's live stream is got the movie chats guys on, and I've also got Jace, who's from the Magpie Movies Facebook pages group chat. So I'm going to bring in the football winning Steve.
Yes, there we go. That's all we need to talk about. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. I'm fine, thank you.
It's nice to have a winning team in it. Do you know what I mean?
And then, as you can see here, this is
is it the Saudi kit?
That's the Saudi kit that we wore when we demolished.
I've had enough. You're talking football. I'm going.
Well, tell us when you get back from the championship.
Come on, you diva.
And also we've got Jace. So Jace is first on time on a live stream.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Thanks for coming on, man, and I appreciate it.
I don't talk about football either.
Oh,
that's fine. We can get rid of you two early on.
Wrestling, I can talk all day, but football, I ain't got a clue.
See, I'm an Everton fan. You see, I'm an actual football fan. I just don't support teams that have got millions and millions of pounds all of a sudden.
Tickets will be cheaper next season. Don't worry about it.
You know, Steve's been a City fan for about 10 years, and Paul's obviously just coming for money. So you both just think you're brilliant.
I've been a Newcastle fan about 18 months now. Yeah, I thought when they said "How are the lads" it was because I had like Eddie Howe the lads. You know? So I just jumped on board that. But yes, anyway, guys, thanks so much for previously letting me come onto your live stream. Very much, really enjoyed. Hence why I've come on the third 3 times. Even though after the first one, as you will never live down, I had to watch Catwoman.
Yeah. That's part of the ritual.
Yeah, Jace, have you seen Catwoman?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, then you'll know why I was disappointed with regards to having to watch that.
One film I won't get on Blu-ray is that one.
He's waiting for the 4K the 4K release, aren't you?
You missed me dodged the bullet this week as we had to watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding as homework.
Why do you think I didn't come on?
Guess what I found in a charity shop the other day, Steve?
Number 2.
I bought The Purge Forever, and the woman said to me, "You know it's 2 for £1, don't you?" I was like, "Oh, all right, then I'll have a quick look." And it literally just pointed out like that, and I was like, "Oh, go on then." So we'll put that on the wheel.
Number 2.
You put those other 2 on I gave you last time. It was on the wheel, haven't you?
I've put the 4 that you give me.
Was it 4? Was it?
Yeah. Pandorum. It Follows, Dark Skies, and something else.
Caliber.
Yes.
And they're all brilliant films. When you get them on the wheel, it will put Catwoman in like a distant light. I don't know.
Distance. Do you know when we started doing the wheel, the wife put Goodnight Mr. Tom on the wheel. It was the first movie that went on there. And how long have we had that wheel now, Steve? It must be about 5 months, isn't it? Because we keep adding stuff. And
I would say probably a year, mate. To be honest,
Goodnight Mr. Tom just keeps coming around, and it never gets.
We even got to a point where there was hardly anything left on it, and we've just got it.
And it still hasn't come out. She's fuming with everyone that keeps adding more films onto it.
Is that the one with I forgot the actor's name. The British Morse.
I don't know. I've never seen it. That's why I said she's got it downstairs on DVD, but we can't watch it until it comes out on the wheel. So we just keep adding stuff to the wheel, and it never comes out.
There's been a few close calls, aren't there?
Yeah.
It's been like, oh, maybe this is no, it's not.
Hang on. Let me just hang on. I'm just gonna message. Go back. Sorry. Because Matt's just messaging me and going, "What time, mate?" I'm like, now. So he might come on. Cause I saw he had a post on his Facebook saying he's rewatching Scream 6, so he may have forgotten or whatever. But he might pop up. If he's there, he's there. If he's not, it's fine. No probs. But yes, So, Jason, this is your first time, as I said before, on the stream. He said he's going to be a little late on his way home. That's okay. That's fine. So, have you watched many of the streams, and Jace, or not?
Not many streams, no, but I do watch quite a few YouTube videos. Obviously, Big Paul is one of them. Films at Home's another one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just obviously I work pretty much long hours, so I get home quite late at night. I stick on YouTube, just have a flick through the channel, see what's about, what's coming out.
Well, there you go, Chase. All you need to do is watch one of Little Steve's videos, and it'll send you to sleep.
You cheeky bad.
The best thing as well, Jace, is because you're on here like via your phone. It's almost like we're on a radio station, and it's like one of those like night owls, and you're ringing in.
Welcome, caller.
Like a phone in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like long time listener, first time caller.
Evening, Pete.
Oh, bless you. Where's Steve?
I'll get to the comments in a minute. All right. Look at you getting ahead of yourself. Hey, yeah, it's not you're not hosting this one, son.
Can I sit back tonight? Can I?
You can. You don't have to touch anything.
Sound.
And looking for honesty, I haven't got that video either. You know, these Matland catalog one.
Do you want me to upload it?
No.
For some reason, I don't know why, but even if I like upload it to the laptop, change it to an MP4 from the iPhone, it still doesn't let me.
It's only got a limit. It's a size limit, isn't it? It only can play for like 30 seconds or something.
It sounds like my
so depending on what resolution you're in and how long the video's for, it just doesn't upload. So it's got to be less than 30 seconds.
I don't know why it does that then. Oh well, never mind. So anyway, we're on for an hour and a half tonight, and then after we're finished tonight, I'm actually, because I picked up Arrow's release of True Romance, I have got it in my Tarantino XX box set, and I was going to rewatch it, but I thought if I'm ordering the 4K, I'm going to wait so I can watch it on 4K. So touch wood, we'll finish the half term, we'll have a chat afterwards, and then hopefully the Ben will be asleep, and I'll take the dog quickly out because we're dog sitting at the minute. So I've got like Casco's over here. The other one I picked up today, you probably saw it in the group chat, but was this one because I have never seen it.
Yes.
I've always fancied it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I don't think I've seen that. I know about it, obviously, but I don't remember watching it.
Don't ruin the ending for him, though.
Yeah. Try not to.
Hey, I'm not hosting tonight. I don't do spoilers.
Do you remember when Titanic originally came out? Was it 97? 98?
Yeah, was it 97?
Yeah, I think it's 97, yeah.
There was a lot of people who were, I think, was it on MySpace at the time? I can't remember.
They
were like going,
weren't they?
There were a lot of Americans going, hey, did you know it was actually based on a real ship? I didn't know that. And I'm just like, I always remember that. Everything I remember about
Titanic. It's like when the Americans War of the Worlds for the first time, they thought the planet was being attacked.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, when Orson Welles read out across the radio, and everybody's trying to get like guns and everything, weren't they, ready for this invasion?
I've told you about the Americans. It's like they take like Saving Private Ryan and stuff like that. You know, you've got 6 blokes tracing all over Europe, and not one British soldier's in sight. You know, there's no one in sight apart from the Americans. It's like we didn't exist during the war. And that's just American history for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I've never thought of it that way, but now you said that has annoyed me.
It was before our time, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So then, other than, because I don't want to spoil your guys' stream on Thursday, but have you guys watched any TV or film? Actually, tell you what, Jason, since you're new, I'll ask you: have you watched anything?
I've watched all of Picard season 3.
Which one, sorry?
Picard season 3.
Oh, Picard. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I've watched all of them. That was pretty good. I was more impressed with the season 3 than season 1 and 2. I thought season 1 and 2 was a bit rubbish.
Really?
But yeah, well, not rubbish, but I was expecting more. And then season 3 come on. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Did you think season 3 overwrit season 2?
He's gone, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He's just a typical City fan. He's a glory hunter. He's moved on to.
Oh, this one's for Jude Bellingham because he's our new player soon.
Now, what I thought with Picard season 3, Jace, is that they left so many of the storylines open from season 2 that they forgot about, and then the way they reintroduced certain elements in season 3, it's just like season 2 just didn't exist.
Yeah. It's like you sort of expect another season to come out to just tie up them loose ends.
Yeah.
But obviously, season 3 is the last one.
And I must be the only Trek fan that didn't enjoy the ending of Picard season 3.
It's too much like the end episode of the Next Generation, how it ended. But you don't know whether if they'll do that Star Trek Legacy and will they tie up any loose ends there.
They've cancelled the Discovery, haven't they, to do Legacy?
Oh, okay.
So that we're going to get no more Discovery, but we'll get Legacy instead because they've listened to everybody and went, that sounds like a better show. So.
Sorry, guys, I'm falling asleep here with Star Trek talk. Sorry.
To be fair, you did well. It was 11 minutes before he mentioned it. So we did really well.
Never mentioned it. I never brought it up.
Jason brought it up.
I never brought it up.
It's like the universal language. Get Star Trek talk. Talk about Star Trek.
Yeah.
So, okay, other than Picard, has anybody watched anything which will not spoil your Thursday?
I watched, is it Welcome to Eden on Netflix? It's Spanish apparently, but it's these people end up on this island and it's like I suppose that the people that run it seem to think that it's like the Eden, the new Eden, and they're trying to sort out Eden 2, which is like on a different planet somewhere or something. It's I managed to watch the second series rather than the first one because Lou had already started it. She's like, oh, you got to watch this, and I was like, all right then. So I just sort of jumped in from sort of season 2, and it's pretty good to be fair.
I'll check it out.
But it's there's a lot going on it, but we've sort of enjoyed it. I know she enjoyed the first couple of series of it.
So, do you guys like gangster stuff, like British gangster films?
Yes, mate.
Have you seen a town called Malice on Sky?
No,
I've heard of it though. Well, obviously, they really went with all the advertising for it in between the football and everything.
Yeah, it's done by the same director that done The Business. It's set in the 80s, so you've got that 80s soundtrack, same sort of clothes and same sort of feel as The Business.
Well, I like The Business. That's Danny Dyer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Top film.
Nick Love wrote the TV series, and he directed The Business, and he directed a couple of episodes. It really feels like a long film. It's really good.
I tell you what I did finish watching today, and I finally got around to watching the final episode, was Homeland. So it's only took me 6 weeks to watch all 8 series of Homeland.
Yeah, he's binge watched it, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. We started watching Homeland, and then it got to a stage where like, where's this actually going? It seems that they're dragging it out.
What series are you on?
Now this was like 5-6 years ago, so I think he, as in like the British actor, I forgot the actor's name now. That's it, Damien Lewis. Yeah, he was in some kind of foreign land.
Okay, like so your season, Damien Lewis dies at the end of season 3.
Right, yeah. So then I'm thinking, well, if he does die, then the whole idea was he was the mole. So how are they going to then? And I don't know. And the last really annoyed me. The lead character,
Claire Danes. Yeah.
She just annoyed the shit out of me. So I was like, I can't do it. So we gave up. It was, and I'll come back to this, but we started watching Breaking Bad, and we got as far as I think the first chapter of season 3, and we gave up on that because it was too slow. So we never watched. Anyway, so going back, so obviously yes. So you watched.
So going back to Homeland, I would have finished when they killed Brody. Yeah. You know that would have been it for me. But they carried it on for another 3 or 4, another 4 or 5 seasons.
I still need to get into that program.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
All right, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Look at that T-shirt. That's awesome.
Oh, appreciate that, my guy. Yeah, it's an awesome
Yeah.
show.
So I invited Matt, and I thought, you know what, I really enjoy it when Matt comes on. He loves his horror stuff. He's like outside of YouTube because he does his Instagram stuff more so, and he's like a friend to the stars is our Matthew. It's almost like the reverse of Stars in Their Eyes, really. But yeah, so Matt, this is Steve and Steve from Movie Chats, and from the Facebook page chat that we're in, this is Jason as well. So I thought we'll bring everybody together and have a chat, basically.
Well, howdy. Hope everyone is doing well. I think I've seen a few of you guys in a few streams previously. I think I've seen you guys in the comments of Pete streams and everyone. So yeah, hi everyone. Nice to actually see you guys in the flesh tonight.
You've got too much energy compared to us right now.
Oh man, dude, it's those energy drinks. It's those bastard caffeinated beverages.
No, I'll tell you what, you lot are lucky because I'm usually well away by now. This is a late night for me.
This is a privilege. 9 o'clock, he's gone.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
You guys do it at 7:15, don't you?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that because this guy can't stay up past 9 o'clock usually.
No, because this guy's got a proper day job and I'm in work early, not unlike you.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that working from home shit you talk about?
Look, let's
you
not
get
bring
to
our
watch.
domestic issues on somebody else's stream.
Yeah, you're right. We'll do a different time.
We'll
talk
do it-
after
we'll
this.
do it on
I don't want
Thursday,
you bitching on my channel. Thank you very much. So,
Yeah.
seeing as you're here, Matt,
Yes,
I
sir.
want you because I kind of put it into one of your pictures. I commented on it, and I want you to sell Yellowstone to us.
Oh shit, where do I start? It's
Pretend you're Jordan Belfort, and you're in there. You're going to sell us a pen, but the pen is actually Yellowstone.
okay. It's basically Sons of Anarchy, but cowboys. It's modern day cowboys. So it's like it's a modern day storytelling of cowboy and Indians. But it's Sons of Anarchy style. It's very much filmed like Sons of Anarchy. It very much feels like Sons of Anarchy, but it's for people that enjoy the sort of Western sort of culture in America, based in Montana, which is a beautiful state. It's this, yeah, it's really, really good. If you really like gritty drama with a lot of action, and Kevin Costner is just he eats every scene he's in, so he's great.
See, I love Sons of Anarchy. That's one of the best programs I've watched in a long time. So it does intrigue me, Yellowstone, to be honest with you. I've seen a few people rave about it. But like, I mean, there's even talk at the minute of doing like another series of Sons of Anarchy, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of
there was a spin-off series called Mayans, though, wasn't there?
Yeah, but they're talking about him coming back, which is a bit weird. Well, this is modern TV and cinema. They can do whatever they want.
So the lorry never flattened him all over the main road.
He moved out of the way at the last minute.
Yeah. Sorry, Matt. I cut you off there. Sorry, mate. Go on.
No, that's fine. I was going to say, if you swap motorcycles for horses, you've pretty much got Sons of Anarchy, but on a ranch. It's like
Red Dead Redemption.
It's literally, it made me want to rebuy Red Dead Redemption, which I did. So
I got really far on that first game, and then my console messed up, and the hard drive was buggered. I was devastated.
Do you know the problem with Red Dead, right? And I had the same problem with Skyrim. Is that I went round doing all the little side missions, and I must have spent about 90 hours playing a bloody game. And then when I looked at my progression, I'd only done 2% of it, and I'm like, no, I'm not wasting any more time on Red Dead. So I never actually finished the story of Red Dead.
I think it was like I want to say Big Bang Theory or something, where they're like, when you get home at the end of the day, all you want to do is just kick your shoes off, get on your console, and just ride your horse around somewhere. It literally was that for me. It was like, yeah, all right, then just let's have do a few missions. Yeah. But like you say, because it's by like the people that did Grand Theft Auto and stuff, it's so open world. It's mental.
But I'm not a Grand Theft
I love them games.
Fan. I don't like GTA.
I love Red Dead Redemption was just something a little bit different, but slightly off topic. But
I'm currently ranking up so many bounties on Red Dead Redemption because if somewhere I walk past someone and someone's arrogant or rude, I just shoot them in the face, and then I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I've got to pay this huge bounty. This dickhead was so rude to me. So he, crazy. It's
Honestly,
crazy.
man.
But
It's,
yeah, dude, if I really recommend. I mean, there's like 5 seasons on Amazon Prime. It's definitely worth. If you've
Are
got
they
nothing to
free
watch,
on Amazon Prime or is it chargeable?
it's on Paramount Plus on the
Paramount
second
Plus.
on there.
Right, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
because
But
that's
it's
where
got
I
free
found
trial.
it. I found it on Paramount. I've put it on. I thought I'll start watching this while the missus is putting one of the kids to bed. And it's the first ever episode is when he has to shoot the horse when there's an accident.
Oh yeah. When Kevin Costner has to shoot the horse, yeah,
Which is
heartbreaking.
like the very, very, very first episode at the very, very, very beginning. It's like Game of Thrones, like when the White Walkers aren't there, but then all of a sudden they are. It's like that's as far as I've got with it, basically.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And Kevin Costner's just great. He's just
So
awesome.
is it being
And then,
renewed for any more seasons, or do you know if
yeah,
they're?
we're getting a whole universe of it. I mean, they've already done spin-off shows with Sam Elliott, Harrison Ford have done a spin-off Yellowstone spin-off show with Timothy
Well,
Dalton.
that was it 1928
1923. Yeah,
23, that's the one.
that is a prequel to Yellowstone, so that's really good as well. So yeah, Harrison
Fair
Ford
enough.
eats every scene he's in that series. He's fantastic. So
have you,
yeah,
Jason? Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, well, let's straight to the point.
No, I've never seen it. Heard about it, not seen it.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that's almost like came out of the blue, and it's, for me personally, anyway, it's come out of the blue, and it's in like its 3rd season. That's how it came about to me.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the guys out of the big Paulie group was like, "Oh, Yellowstone." I'm just like, "Oh, I never even heard of that." Especially because it's got Kevin Costner in it as well. You would have thought you would have heard of it, especially because of his caliber and his
honestly,
star level.
Last week I was laid up with COVID, so I was really ill, and I thought I'd give it a go. I got this free trial on Paramount Plus, right? So I thought, fuck it, why not? I'll try it, and then I got that hooked and really into the story that I don't really buy shows on Blu-ray. I just stick to buying movies on Blu-ray. I don't really buy shows at all these days, to be honest with you. I stream shows. But this I had to buy on physical, so I literally got the whole set that's out so far on Blu-ray. So yeah.
So with you having Paramount Plus, then Matt, what's your verdict on it? Because I've not had Paramount Plus, and I don't know what was on there other than that. You know, like some of your Star Treks and your Halo, for example, because they were the big launches for it, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now it's got all the stuff that I kind of own on physical, like all the Scream movies and like lots of horror, which is really cool. They got something called Tulsa King, which is really cool, but that's coming out on physical, which I'll probably purchase.
Stallone's TV series.
Yeah, that is made by Taylor Sheridan, who's done Yellowstone. He was the creator of Yellowstone. So Stallone's really good in that. He's hilarious in that as well. So that's on Paramount Plus. The whole of the Yellowstone is
Yellow Jackets is on there, isn't it?
Yellow Jacket. Everything yellow is on Paramount Plus. So
Yeah.
whether it's a stone or a jacket, it's on there.
Oh my god.
So,
there's Star Trek Discovery's on there. All the Star Trek movies are on there because I chucked on Star Trek Nemesis the other day with Tom Hardy. You look at it when I'm watching it now. I'm like, you can tell they put prosthetic nose and the bum clef on him to look like he is obviously a younger version of Picard. Yeah, which is bizarre. I mean, for what I've been watching, the wife and I started watching Scream 6.
Yeah.
Because we didn't got to see it. So we've got about, I think, an hour into it. Where did we get up to? It's about an hour into it where I can't even remember. I know because I'm like watching it on the thing on the stream. I'm like, how far are we into it? But because it's a 2-hour film, it's difficult because by the time she puts the bed to bed, it's like 9:15, and should be bed for 9:30. So then we've got to like put it in like TV chapters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can't watch it all the way through. I did watch a good but bad film last night, and I revisited Shark Night 3D.
That's not a bad film, Shark Night.
Well,
going back to Scream, what's it like without having Sydney in it? Because I ain't seen the new one.
Yeah, go on then, Matt.
Scream
6 like without Sidney Prescott.
yeah, it works.
Does it?
I thought Scream. This is why I'm late to the stream. So I was just at my parents' house. We just watched it with Domino's Pizza. So, yeah. So yeah. After rewatching it, yeah, I think it's great. But then I'm gonna say that I have all this behind me. So
Slightly biased,
yeah. So at the end of the day, no, I really, really, really enjoyed it. I mean, there's a couple of scenes in it where I'm like, that's a bit far fetched. Like, there's no way that you'll survive that stab wound. Like, how no? But yeah, it's pretty crazy. But the kills are graphic. It doesn't hold back. I think it's the most graphic Scream we've had.
Oh,
So
okay.
I agree with that, because when we were watching it with the wife, she's like, "All right," because the proper go for it with the stab. See, this is what I don't get, right? All the guy's got goes throughout all movies, apart from a section of Scream 6, is a knife. Right? So if you kind of either get a gun or have another knife, then again, Michael Myers kind of did it, didn't he? So, yeah. So
have you got to that part in the convenience store yet, where he's got the shotgun?
No, I've gone past that bit.
Oh, you gone past that bit? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we've done that bit. I did laugh with the Courtney Cox bit when she goes to hit her and she ducks,
Yeah.
and then obviously that happens. So I've done that bit, and that's when the bit where they go, "Oh, Sydney's not coming." So it kind of explains that part of it. This isn't a spoiler, just explains why she's not in it.
Okay.
And then there's a bit, just about to finish the ladder scene.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I'm up to.
They left it open for her to return for future films if she wants to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like she's been killed off, or the fact that she's basically she's not coming. She's spending time with her family. That's basically how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like they've killed her off, or she was in a car accident, which is so off screen. None of that kind of business. It's just
I think she asked for more money. That's why she weren't in the film. I think.
There was a bit of pay. There was a pay dispute. Yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing for me now though is that how much bad shit can one person go through?
It's
how
very
many
unlucky,
psychopathic murderers want to kill this? Yeah, how many psychopathic murderers want to kill this one person?
Yeah,
it's like you lived in Elm Street, wouldn't you? Would fucking move, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? It's like living in Emmerdale. Guaranteed every Christmas there's some plane crash.
I would have moved out. I would have moved out of Emmerdale after a jumbo jet landed on me.
That's my point. Yeah, you're right now. It's not for me. This.
Yeah, I'm done. Small little town in Yorkshire. Bollocks to this. Oh God.
Yeah, that's it.
We've only got one post office here anyway. So this.
How many murderers moved to Coronation Street at the moment? You know.
Oh yes. Honestly, the wife's so far behind on Coronation Street. Every time it's my turn to put the kids to bed, I come down. She's watching Coronation Street. It's almost like it's on a continuous fucking loop. All I hear is Coronation Street.
I mean, that Mike Baldwin's still in your Coronation Street. Are you that far?
Yeah, still on it. Yeah, still got Kurt Ross. Do you know what I mean? Everything's on there, man. Right, I'm going to have to jump in because I don't want to be rude, because we've been talking for half an hour and I've got some comments here and I don't want to ignore everybody who's watching. So apologies if who's watching. So we've got David who's from the Facebook chat. He says he's going to put some on here. So I'm going to go from. Trying not to say wee man, so I'm just going to go little Steve. Apologies. Because I put it in the chat when I was inviting them and I was just like, what about the wee man? He's like, whoa, who's the wee man? So
he knows his place.
Mank Steve. There we go.
Oh, you best not go where I think you're going with this.
No, so it basically is Dave's asked, how guys are your top 5 actors and actresses? So as opposed to doing 10, why do I just narrow it down to 5? So why don't we just throw out some names that people really like go to actors then? For me, Denzel.
Oh, I didn't realise you were going first. I thought we were getting.
No, I'm just saying for example.
You're obviously running the show, my friend. You carry on.
Yeah. Right, Steve. Carry on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're talking to me.
Yes, you may speak.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, Stephen Graham.
Good shout. Go on then, Big Steve. Big Bone. No,
Sandra
sorry,
Bullock.
Steve. Say again.
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mr.
what?
Carey.
The film with Stephen Graham, which his last film, where he's a chef and he does nothing for an hour and a half. You can't fucking
It's
comment.
getting a sequel, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how shit the movie industry is at the moment. We'd rather be frying a bloody steak than actually doing something good.
Anyway,
Oh
Matt,
my!
before these two have an argument,
I'm gonna have to go Margot Robbie or Samara Weaving just for a Tommy Tank because they're just
Nice one.
yeah, be honest, man. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I'd say Harrison Ford's one of my top actors.
Yeah. I was going to say Denzel. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that I can't name a bad movie that Denzel's done at all. Really, I don't think I'd struggle to find a movie that I don't like of Denzel.
Flight.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed it.
This is all a sausage fest. I said Margot Robbie and Samara Weaving. You picked lads.
The thing is, mate, we
went
were
Sandra
going top
Bullock.
5. We were going top 5 of each, so I was saving Margot Robbie until later.
I love it. Fantastic.
Speaking of Denzel, have you all watched the new Equalizer 3 trailer?
Yes.
Yes,
does look
sorry,
really
yeah.
good. I'm looking
No,
forward to it. This is the first time he's done sequels, isn't it? 'Cause Equalizer 2 was the first time he did a sequel, so obviously now it's the third one.
He didn't do sequels, did he?
Yeah,
Nope.
but they had to do the third one. They didn't need to rescue the name after that crap TV series.
That was the last.
Oh, I quite enjoyed the TV series. So
Going off topic,
Right.
have you guys seen Evil Dead Rise yet?
No, mate.
no.
No. I'm
I've
looking
seen the
forward
intro.
to it.
I've seen the first because I watched this. It was a cam one, and I was like, it was already the open bit. So I have watched the opening bit when the credit comes up. I've
Yeah.
watched up. That's about as far as I've got up. No, I know. Yeah, that's as far as I got up to. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah,
I
I kind
think-
of wish there's another. I just want another sequel just to watch that one out my mouth because I didn't really like that one that much.
What, the new one?
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
to
it's
see
actually
it.
funny to say that.
I'd really enjoy it.
I don't personally think you would beat the first 3 anyway.
I am a huge fan of the 2013 one, the Feed
I just
Down
watched
Bread.
that again the
Right.
other day. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's freaking awesome, and I think that was missing in Evil Dead Rising. There wasn't enough brutality in it to make me go, that is fucking brutal. Like,
Really?
so yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Personally, I don't like the original 3. I think
Well-
the 2. I can't get the first one. The third one is kind of quirky and comedy-ish, I suppose, tongue-in-cheek.
100%.
Second one, I don't think I'll probably watch the second one. So I know the first and the third I've seen.
second one's
I know the
basically a
second one's
remake of the
technically
first
the
one with
third
more
one.
money.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
second one's basically the same as the first one, but with a lot more budget.
His first one was just like film school type sort of
Pet project, yeah, absolutely.
project. So then the
Yeah.
second one was the remake of it when he goes, right, I can do this properly now.
I've now got a bit of money behind me, yeah, 100%.
So that's your Jurassic Park, Jurassic World thing there straight away. And then you've got your
Spielberg didn't have the money.
yeah, and then you've got your Army of Darkness, which is just comedy genius all the way through.
Yeah,
It's so good.
yeah.
Then you got
Shop smart, shop S smart.
Yeah. It's my boomstick.
It's
Yo, stupid.
I just really enjoyed it. It's as well as like the reboot Friday the 13th. I think is a lot better than majority of the earlier stuff.
Okay.
See, you sat there, you're quoting Army of Darkness, and there's a scene in that makes it so funny. It's when he splits in 2, and the evil ass is going to him, gotta go to tissues, gotta go to tissues.
Yeah.
Boom! Not that good. That's
Yeah.
it. And he just buries him. What's that on your face? Load of
Yeah. It's just like there's an awesome quote in the 2013 one where it's the Deadite goes, "I will feast on your soul," when she goes, "Feast on this motherfucker," and then throws a chainsaw down its mouth, and it's just like that is such an epic shot. And you got the blood rain as well, which just really adds to the scene. So it's like I think like there was something missing with Rise that just gave it that just held it back from having that epic factor.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. I don't want to stop the kind of comments going through. So, Dave, thanks for that. We've got this one. What's the worst films you've ever seen on physical? Oh, Jace is gone. Jace, where you gone? What's the worst films you've seen on physical or at the cinema in terms of really bad films?
The Greatest Showman. What? Sorry for swearing on your channel, but what the fuck is the greatest waste of time ever?
It's amazing. It's a masterpiece. It is a
It's
masterpiece.
so
I just
Even
don't. I don't know.
Hugh Jackman's not even talking about a sequel for it, and
You
he
don't
does
have a heart.
sequels.
It's a masterpiece of epic
No,
proportion.
If you haven't, if you want to
It's
see
up there with
honest-
Grease 2 as a
if you want to
masterpiece.
see an honest review of The Greatest Showman, go and watch my video that I did the other week on it. I think you'd really appreciate the ending of that. It was the best thing ever to happen to a disc in The Greatest Showman.
Right.
Do you really, I mean, obviously, joking aside, do you really, really dislike it?
I dislike all musicals. The Greatest Showman, to me, The Greatest Showman is awful. If I had a Taliban prisoner, I wouldn't even sit him through that as torture. It's awful.
So, what, if you don't like musicals, then what about the Blues Brothers? Do you not like that one?
Blues Brothers is not a musical. It's a
Yes,
film
it is.
with songs in it.
No, it's a musical.
No, it's not. They don't sing all the way through.
No, but it's got a lot of music in it. It's a
No, it's
musical.
got a lot of music in it, but it doesn't go, "Hello, little Steve, how are you?" And then little Steve goes, "I'm great, how are you?"
Yeah, but the Greatest
my
Showman
own
doesn't have that
party.
as well.
It's awful. Bloody awful.
No one is that cheerful in real life. Not like people wake up in the morning in a musical and it's like, I'm gonna make a coffee
Yeah.
and I am going back to bed to shag my wife. You don't. No one is that happy in the morning.
No.
Like,
You have to have
My
your energy
wife
drink
got a
first.
headache, I'm going for a wank. It doesn't happen.
yeah, yeah.
Although, Steve, I'd like
That's
to.
Matt after
watch
his
a
Monster
musical of your
energy
life.
drink.
So,
No,
yours is The Greatest Showman, then.
The Greatest
What
Showman.
about you, then, Matt? What film do you own have watched that you didn't really like at all?
Well, do you know what? I can't think of one at the top of my head that's really, really bad at the moment, but I'm sure one will come later. But one I can think of right on the top right now is probably like I brought the Don't Worry Darling Steelbook, 4K Steelbook, watched it, didn't like it. So
Yeah.
I gave up on that after about 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah, Florence. I fancy the pants of Florence Pugh, and she couldn't even save it for me. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah.
What about you, then, Steve?
Open water. Watching somebody tread water for nearly 2 hours was just enough for me. Nothing happening
Perfect to me
in the middle of the ocean. Nah, it was that sort of movie. I'm just like, there's nothing literally happening at all.
See,
so that's mine.
Geek out with Dave has put in the chat there about Team America being a great musical. I don't see Team America being a musical.
No, it's not a musical. It's a film with music in it, but it's not a musical.
Film with music.
Oh, see, they're on this. How can you? It's they're both musicals.
Not musicals.
South Park the movie is not a great musical because it's not a musical.
You're both in the chat. Right.
Big Paulie's watched The Greatest Showman 5 times since Mark. I've listened to the soundtrack over 20 times non-stop. And that there is how Big Paulie has 1,000 subscribers.
I was in a charity shop today, and This Is Me came on, and I walked out the charity shop until the fucking song went off. That is how much I hate The Greatest Showman. I was gone. I was waiting outside.
You've got a nice set of headphones you could have used to block that out.
Gone.
I think, if I'm honest, I think he's got some childhood trauma around The Greatest Showman, sort of, maybe circuses or something.
Around shit musicals, you mean?
There's something that just twisted.
Jason's just messaged me saying that his internet's playing up and he can't get back on.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Matt? I was Paul will tell you, I was really up for this great idea. I put my Spotify link out to people so they can do me a gym playlist. So true to my word, I'm sat there and I put this playlist on. I'm on the leg press and I've got me, and I can't move because of the weight. And the Greatest Showman soundtrack came up because some fuckers put songs in my playlist and I couldn't reach my phone to turn off. It was torture.
Oh man, I can imagine you leg pressing and like, "This is me" song come from. Like,
and I couldn't do anything about it.
Hey, bud, welcome back.
Sorry
He was
about
just
that.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway,
so
Paul, what was your worst movie? We never got around to you.
Oh yeah, I know. I thought it'd be polite, let everybody else go first. As soon as Jason's come back on, I'll ask Jace. Go on, what's your worst films that you've seen or own?
Oh, Catwoman.
Yeah.
You've just picked files there.
I've got there's a lot of films that I dislike, but I know they've got quite a big following.
Yeah.
So like, and everyone's going to hate me for saying this, so I apologize in advance. And I saw this at the cinema, and I really didn't like it, and I've never seen it since. 8 Mile.
Okay, explain.
I don't know what it is. It's a bit like the TV show Friends. I'm not a big fan of Friends whatsoever. I think when I was younger, it was going through this stage of if something gets built up and everybody's watching it, like everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, I take an immediate dislike to it. So everybody's all over Friends, and I never watch Friends anyway. And because everyone's all over it, I was just like, that's too poppy for me. I'm not the cool kid. I want to watch something else. And I think it's the same with 8 Mile, because it was a time when Eminem had just kind of really made it big. And he went and I thought, and I'm not big into rap music and all that. And I went to see it because everyone was going on about it. And I came out of it thinking, it's not for me. And I didn't really like it at all. I've never watched it since.
It's like I'm like that when things are too commercialized. Like, for instance, I was lucky enough that I watched Breaking Bad from series 1, like when it first came out, and then onwards and onwards, and then it just become this huge fucking phenomenon, and it just like put me off. Like, there was just everywhere you'd look, there's something Breaking Bad, and it was just like, I'm sure it's the same. It was the same with Sons of Anarchy as well. It just become really overly popular, and it just pushed you off.
Yeah, but sorry guys, you say you watched it from series 1, right? So obviously I heard about it probably 3 series into it. Like you say, people, it was word of mouth, it was all over the show. But like, how do you genuinely find these programs when they're on series 1? Because I don't always see that.
I took a punt with Alice in Borderlands, didn't I? I watched all of Alice in Borderlands when it first came out on Netflix before all the Korean TV shows hit.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And then a couple of months later, or 8 months later, we ended up with Squid Game. I mean, everyone was raving about Squid Game and raving about Alice in Borderlands.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to scroll to like that page 20 in Netflix to find the series and just take a go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of friends at the time on Facebook that was from the US, so they'd rave about this series that came out, and I checked it out, and it was Breaking Bad, and that was it. Then it was just, I got hooked into it and brought every season when it came out on DVD, because it was DVD at the time, and then it came out on Blu-ray, which was awesome. But I really enjoyed it, and it just become overly popularized, and like, but I now it's not so popularized. I can enjoy it more. I can just, it's just.
Did you enjoy El Camaro?
Did I enjoy what? Sorry, buddy.
El Camaro.
Oh, no, I didn't. El Camino. No, I didn't enjoy that.
That's it, El Camino. That's what I meant.
Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy that.
Fair enough. I thought it was a good addition, but
they left it too long because obviously the guy that looks like a mini Matt Damon, he got fat, and in Breaking Bad he wasn't fat, and then so the timeline jump, there wasn't a timeline jump, so it just kind of looked like he just put on all this extra weight, and it's like, what?
That's what happened when I was watching Bad Boys for Life with
Martin Lawrence.
I was like, oh, okay. I'm not being fattest or horrible to him, but I hadn't seen him.
He looked like Big Mama in that film.
Yeah.
See, Paulie's put there, if you haven't seen Citadel on Prime, try that. Now, you're talking about series that you've got to take a punt at, Steve. Have you watched The Night Agent yet on Netflix?
No.
Go and watch The Night Agent. If you like The Bodyguard and you like Citadel, go and watch Night Agent. And like you say, that just popped up, new release, knew nothing about it, and just binge watch the series in a day. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I've been doing. Say with Yellowstone, when I've had COVID, I've been laid up with my duvet, just watching that. And Big Paulie, if you're still watching and hearing this, you would really get a kick out of it as well because it's got a lot of country music in it. I know Big Paulie loves country music, so it'll be right up his street.
But that's it. Just pick a series.
I'm just curious because obviously there is. Don't get me wrong. If there's another 5 series of Squid Games, then we're gonna be like, yeah, I remember I watched the first one, and I might be in that position. But with stuff like that, where like Breaking Bad and stuff, I had absolutely no idea about it until about series 3, and it was a mate of mine that went, "Have you watched this show?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll give it a go." And I used to take him to work every day, and it literally was like, bloody hell, I don't know how he's going to get out of this situation. Similar to, but then I watched that, and then I watched Sons of Anarchy, and Sons of Anarchy was even worse because that was like, how the bloody hell is he getting out of this situation now? How are they going to get out of prison? How are they going to do this? And it was just absolutely mental how clever it was. Like
he was laughing at me with Sons of Anarchy though, because I hadn't seen it and it had been finished for years, and we were talking about it on one of the streams, and then a week and a half later, and I'm like, I'm hooked. I've just got to Obi's death, and he went, "How the fuck are you up to that point already?" And I was like,
you just binge it to fuck, and you just get lost in the world, and it's I mean, I grew up with like the Godfather of binge TV, and that was 24 and Prison Break. Like I remember I got through Prison Break I think in 2 days because it was like crap.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like crack for me. It was like one of those where it's just like, all right, I'll watch one more episode, then go to bed. And then
2 o'clock in the morning.
That episode ends on a cliffhanger, so you're like, fuck, what do I do now? And then
there isn't an episode on either of those 2 programs where you're like, you know what, I could probably leave it for now.
Yeah,
I might not be in tomorrow. Yeah, sorry.
6 episodes so far. We loved 1883 and 1923 though. So
yeah. 1883's got Tim McGraw in it, which is awesome, and Faith Hill. So they're fantastic.
Like you're saying about joining the series now, I've never seen. God, I sound like I've never seen anything. I've never watched The Sopranos. I've never watched all of Breaking Bad. I haven't watched any of Sons of Anarchy. But things like Line of Duty, me and the missus got into that, I think, when season 3 had just ended.
Yeah.
So we went back and started watching all of that. And then the same when the Broadchurch came out, the second series coming out with, we'll binge watch the first series of that. And the same with Happy Valley. I want to go back and watch Happy Valley because everybody seems to be going on about that at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome. We binge watched all 3 seasons of Happy Valley.
Really?
We missed seasons 1 and 2 because we watched the first episode of season 1 and thought it wasn't for us. And then everyone was raving about how good season 3 was. So we went back and binged all 3 series over like a weekend. Because it's only 17, 18 hours long, isn't it? All 3 series. So.
Oh, before I forget, I said I'd give a shout out to Jonathan Smith, who shares a lot of good deals via Vinted or Hot UK Deals, whatever. And I said I would give him a shout out tonight. So 50 minutes in. So Jonathan, there's your shout out. There you go. You're welcome. No problem. I'm always happy to do that. So what I was going to say, Richard's got one. What's everyone's favourite Paranormal Activity film?
First one for me.
Because I got that set, didn't I, for 20 quid off.
Yeah, you keep going on about that blooming set. I'm jealous as.
You lucky bastard.
Because that last one you can't get without that set, can you?
This one, Steve. Yeah, do you remember this one?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah. I'd almost forgot about it.
It's a lovely set, mind, especially for 20 quid. Because it's got next of kin in this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned this before. Doesn't the American version has the 3D version of the Ghost Dimension, but this one doesn't include it, and the American one has alternative artwork on the discs, where on the individual armories, but this one doesn't. But yeah, it wasn't bad for 20
What are
quid.
you going to do for 20 quid? You know what I mean? You're just going to have to lump it, aren't you? Put up with it.
Well, to be fair, how much did you get the entire Peaky Blinders for, the limited edition Amazon one?
Oh, it was only about a tenner, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Steve.
exactly.
It was a tenner.
Wow.
To the point where when I scanned it in for CEX trade, and I actually went back and bought myself another couple of boxes so I can trade them into CEX.
Yeah, he messaged me going, I've just found these in a charity shop, brand new sealed. I was like, you what? Blu-ray box set, complete season. It had literally just finished as well on TV, I think, by that point.
Yeah, brand new sealed. Then I scanned them in and went back and bought myself another 2 box sets just to trade them into CEX.
God knows
I've
how they
never
ended up
seen
in a
that show.
charity shop.
Never seen it.
Peaky Blinders. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
I really like that. But if
Have you
I'm
seen
going to
it,
have to
Jace?
say, if I'm going to have to say my favorite paranormal activity, I'm going to have to say the first 3. Like the first 3 are incredible. But after the third, it kind of sort of like
It tailed off, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I really like the third one with the girls, the 2 little girls that are obviously the adults in the first 2.
But the back history,
the back history prequel to 2 girls is scary as shit. The second one was really good as well with the multiple, because they like set out multiple cameras in every room, and that was really cool.
Well, that was always the thing, wasn't it? It was a case of how are they going to do it where they're able to film. Like, not every house had 30 different cameras in the bloody house. How were they going to get away with it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, the first 3 are fantastic. Like I will die on that hill, and I'll defend and die on that hill. But the rest, I think, are a little bit like a cash grabs.
I just loved the whole selling of the first one. Is it real? What was going on? I know they did it with the Blair Witch, didn't they? Where they said, "Oh, it was real" and all this lot and stuff like that. But the whole selling of the first Paranormal Activity got me. And then, when you watch it, but like you say, the quality of the movies going forward after when they closed that loop, it's like Insidious. They've closed the loop now on Insidious, and the new one is about the son who's older.
Yeah.
But where do you go with that? Because they were struggling, and like you say, the prequel to Insidious, which is the last one, which closed all the loop, and it's the same with the Conjuring films. The quality of it just drops, but Paranormal Activity fell right off the edge after the third one for me.
But Jason, have you seen any of them? Sorry, jumping mad.
No, that's fine, man.
Jace, have you seen any paranormals?
No, because I was put off because of the whole Blair Witch thing, and I weren't a fan of the Blair Witch project, so I naturally didn't watch any of these films.
Yeah.
But hearing you guys talk about them, I might have to go back and watch them.
Oh, definitely.
I do, right? It's a lot better because obviously the Blair Witch is all shaky cam because obviously they're cam. Whereas in Paranormal, it's all still cam. It's all still.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, on the back of Paranormal, then, guys, what would you say is your favourite found footage film?
Cloverfield.
Yeah, good shout.
I'm gonna have to go Paranormal Activity 3, I think.
So I'll go Wreck.
Okay, I've not seen Wreck.
Or is The Visit? Is M. Night Shyamalan The Visit a found footage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
That's a good one.
But yeah, if anybody hasn't seen Wreck, I highly recommend Spanish Wreck. It's got an hour release as well. Highly recommend that.
Yeah.
What was the one where they were in the was it VHS or something called Case 127, where they go into the hospital, the mental hospital, and the filming?
Is that the one? Is that the one where it's kind of a mixtape of Ghost Adventures?
Yes, that's the one.
It's called.
It's actually got a second. It's got a sequel as well.
I had that and I enjoyed that. I sold it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a really good one, but the sequel wasn't as great.
Oh, what's it called now? Ghost. No. Oh, right. If anybody knows what that is, tell me, please, because it's going to do me head in.
If you really want the found footage that's going to creep the fuck out of you, is Hell House LLC. Really recommend that. So
I think that's on Shudder or that's on Prime, isn't it?
yeah, it's basically about a group of people to do up a haunt, get it ready for Halloween, to get all these people to come in and do this like scary haunted house experience, and just shit goes south, man. It's fucking brutal. Yeah.
Oh, something Encounters, Grave Encounters.
Was that what it was?
It's called Grave Encounters, yeah. I knew it would come to me in the end.
Yeah.
I've got
Grave Encounters 2. The second one to the sequel wasn't great.
No, but I really, really like the first one of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's because I like that kind of Ghost Adventures kind of. I'm a big fan of those kind of shows.
Yeah.
There goes another 2 subscribers. But yeah, so when watching like Grave Encounters, it's kind of that, but like a film and like it's found, which is really good. In the comments I've got Zach's Entertainment Corner 2001 says hello. I've never commented on your live streams before. Well, you have now, and that's it.
Welcome.
You've broken the seal. Just let it all flow.
You've
Geek Out
broken
with
your
Dave
virginity.
is in the lads as well. Oh yeah, as well. If anybody's watching this hasn't subscribed to the 2 Steves over at Movie Chats, the links in my description below. So please chat them. They do a live stream every Thursday at 7:15. They have homework, and I'm sure if you guys ask, they might have you on, as long as you're not an arsehole.
Always welcome.
Yeah. So
Wow, I have little Steve on, so you'll just balance it out.
then again, you have me on every other week, don't you? So
Well, this is
there's
it.
also,
Times are hard at the minute.
yeah. I've got Geek Out with Dave in the lads, right, Dave? I remember saying okay, thanks on your Facebook page. Oh yes, now I remember. Yes. Pretenders in here, 2 Steves and everyone. I really like the 4K Blu-ray collection. Thank you very much. Rich is here. I've gotten behind with everything. Anyone got to see the new Guardians film? Yes.
No, not yet.
No,
I've not seen it yet. When's it out?
It's out this
I know
week.
It's out next week.
the Yanks have got it already.
Wednesday.
Is it this week? It's out.
Wednesday, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I might go and see it the weekend. Obviously got Big Push from before. Greatest Show. He's already done that one. South Park, we've done that one.
Cheers, Otto.
Some musicals get a pass, but most of the crap. People don't burst into song in reality, correct?
Speak for yourself.
The bass Kevin the Carrot from Aldi on that. Steve's here, because he said I'm going to comment on your thing tonight. He's a Ipswich Town fan. They just got promoted with a 6-0 win today. Sorry, go back to football. Worst experience that Paul had was when he see the North. And remember this, because he went to see the Northman. He's still at the end, but his dad walked. I love the Northman. I really enjoyed Northman. We've all seen that, yeah?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Going back to similar to that, because that's an A24. Well, not, is it A24? I know it's a Robert Eggers. But see, I hated The Lighthouse. I despise The Lighthouse. I think it's absolutely awful. And The Green Knight.
Yeah, they're both
Two.
shite.
You watch the trailer for Green Knight, I thought this is right up my street. This medieval. Look, it's based on like historical kind of folklore. I watched it, I'm like, God, it's boring.
So the neighbour Mike, he's into all this like Scandinavian stuff, and I said to him that because he's into like Vikings and the Last Kingdom and all that lot, and I said to him, what's the Northman like? And he said, awful, wouldn't watch it.
Well, I'm glad I bought the Blu-ray to watch the bloody thing.
I had the Lighthouse on in the background, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? Really weird film.
It is.
Unless you're watching it for Anya Taylor-Joy,
That's The Witch. Oh, you talking about The Witch is the same. I don't like The Witch either.
No, the Northman. No, she's a minor in The Witch. That'd be wrong for me bashing one out to The Witch. She's like 17 in that film, I think. But yeah, it's all right now. She's legal now. Fine.
Reading movies or reading movies, he hasn't watched the cinema, but he always stayed at the end. He was tempted to walk out during The Last Jedi. I can understand that, although I would never have done that because it was Star Wars, but I wasn't a big fan of The Last Jedi.
The only film
I fell asleep watching Solo.
The only film I've ever walked out the cinema on, it was a film called Straight Edge, and it was Danny Dyer and
the girl from from
X-Files, Gillian
X-Files,
Anderson.
yeah.
Gillian Anderson. That's the only film. I got 20 minutes in. He loses an eye. He has a wank, and that was it for the first half hour.
Sounds like my life story, to be honest.
I couldn't sit there for another hour and a half of that film, so I got up and walked out.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did go to see the Spice Girls movie when it first came out.
What a legend.
I was representing.
Yeah, of course you were. I saw him live.
Girl power, bro.
Yeah,
You've got the limited edition steel case, haven't you, Steve?
No, I haven't got the limited edition steel case. To be fair, I'd love one because it's quite fucking hard to get hold of.
But yeah.
Oh, cheers, Dr. Otto. But I did find this today, Steve.
Another Mean Girls.
Oh my god.
What is
All
that?
the pictures in it. 100 and odd pictures or something.
I've noticed how you've already laminated it.
No, literally. Charity shop. Picked it up. It's a complete set of all the pictures. 1997.
Sounds really sticky.
I know someone who would love that. I don't know if you guys know Andy from Forgotten World of Movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would love that. And I don't know if he's watching, but shout out to him. I know he's going through a really difficult time at the moment. So if you're watching, I'm sending all my love and hugs to you, brother. But yeah, he would love that. He loves Spice Girls, so that'd be awesome.
Cool, isn't it?
I don't get that vibe with Andy, but that's
no. It took me by surprise as well, brother. And Andy knows that. Andy knows that it took me by surprise. But yeah.
I think with the wife, she gets taken by surprise because I like a bit of swing. Not swinging.
Is that?
Yeah. You don't like leaving your car keys in a bowl.
That's getting clipped.
I've actually got them here.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what type of stream we're on.
Yeah. What have you got us into here, Steve?
No wonder Jason's not got his camera on.
Do you know what? I can actually see Magpie. I can see Magpie in the shower going, "Come fly with me, come fly me to the moon." Yeah, I can.
Have you play amongst stars?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, you've been in there an hour.
Springtime's like
the hot water's run out.
What are you doing? Get out of the shower.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, what got me into it was Let It Snow from Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think Robbie Williams did a swing album.
Yeah, he
did. I was just like, oh, in that case, then I'm not going to listen to that. I'm going to go back and listen to the original stuff. And then so I got like a Frank Sinatra CD and I got some swing. And I put it on. The wife said, "What the fuck are you listening to?" Well, I had it on the car. Do you remember we used to have CD players in cars?
Fly Me to the Moon's the outro music to Space Cowboys, isn't it? Where Tommy Lee Jones ends up on the moon.
Yeah.
Hashtag spoiler.
Look, if you haven't seen a film that's 20 years old,
I haven't seen it.
Help you on that.
You ruined it now.
Yeah, but if you look at my Spotify, my Spotify is all over the place. Like I don't have one specific genre of music. Like, you know, I mean, Jesus, I go from like heavy death metal to country and western to jazz, swing to a little bit of pop. It's crazy. Yeah.
You don't even, when you get at the end of the year and Spotify goes, "This is what you listen to the most this year."
Yeah.
Right. No word of a lie. Mine used to be, right, basically Oasis, Liam Gallagher, Noel Gallagher, Cast, The Verve, Richard Ashcroft, The Blue Tones, Supergrass, that Ed Sheeran, that kind of, that was it, right? Now I go to it because the wife goes running, so she uses it. So I've got all her shitty trance on Robert Miles, so I've got all that in there. And then the kids are all there, like Frozen 2 soundtrack and this. And I'll go through it, so I'll put it in the comments. Oh, I listen to that. I'm just like, that's not mine. That's not mine. It's not mine. That's not mine. That's not. And I'm going. By the time I get there, I haven't even got the song that was one of mine, so I just don't bother.
You're almost afraid to post your rap party picture. You know what you post on social media because everyone you think like same with me because you'll have like Eminem, you'll have like Hank Williams Jr. fucking country and western shit, and then you'll have like Rihanna. It's crazy. Yeah, you can't make it up.
I just had to look on my Spotify about what's one of my most listened to songs this year so far, and Give That Wolf a Banana. Do you know from the Eurovision?
Yeah.
That's on there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my son's figured out that he can use Spotify on the tablet, so I've now got Shrek as part of my Spotify, as he just keeps listening to the songs off bloody Shrek.
To be fair, the Shrek
I get your
soundtrack
pain
is
there,
pretty
mate.
good. It is pretty good. The Shrek soundtrack is good, so fair play to him.
So if you
Shrek, have you guys seen the new Puss in Boots? Last Wish.
No, not yet.
Really good. The animation's really good. Much better than the first one.
I'll actually tell that I have watched the first bit because he's at a village and there's like a big troll or giant there and he defeats him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I've watched
the animation style is sort of similar to Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse, where they try and change it up a bit.
Okay.
Oh.
So
is this the Pussy in Boots that's on Pornhub?
The Pussy in Boots.
No,
we probably watched two different movies.
Yeah, I'll have that. Send it to me after the stream. The wife's out
Yeah.
I need some entertainment. I could be like True Romance or what Matt sent me.
Yeah.
Right, so got anything? Where we're going here? I'm just trying to go through.
If you're ever looking for something to listen to on Spotify, there is a movie chats playlist that I use that I've got on there, and that's all my favorite songs that I like to go to the gym. Forget the dance gym one because that's the silly one that the channel set up for me, but there is another one there.
It's all him. It's nobody else.
All me.
Yeah, when I'm in the gym, I need like aggressive. I need something aggressive. Yeah.
Dolly Parton, 9 till 5.
Yeah, Dolly Parton, 9 till 5. Yeah.
But he walked out of the eye artificial intelligence. I was 12 years old and just didn't get it. So years later, and loved it because that's funny. Not funny, but I went with my friends to see that because I went in there knowing that it was a Stanley Kubrick film with like 20 minutes of Steven Spielberg on the end.
Yeah.
And then I came out of it and my mates turned to me and went, "You like that, didn't you?" And I went, "Oh yeah, it was really good." And they went, "It was rubbish, Paul." I always remember my mates saying that.
Well, when I first saw it, it was awful. I did, but like say now, I'm older and I can appreciate it, and I can appreciate, the story behind it. It's better.
Yeah. Give it another 10 years.
It is kind of modern day Pinocchio, isn't it?
Hmm? It's what? Sorry, Paul.
What's happening? Who's frozen? Is it me?
No.
No,
just
you
being
said
behaved,
something before you started talking to your daughter.
Come here. Come and say hello. Up.
I'm hoping that's his dog.
Oh. Can you say this is come here? This is Casco.
No,
hello.
Oh, kiss. Okay.
Fair enough.
Oh. Sorry, I'll just interrupt it. It's not a dog stream. It's not a little one, okay?
Not a dog stream.
No. We're dogging
He's
later
going
on.
back to swinging again now. He's not showing you that jar of peanut butter and what the dog's actually doing under the camera.
There isn't a jar of peanut butter left, let me tell you that.
Got it smeared all over his
Tell you what,
ball
though, I've got gold dust here. Look at that.
Yes, a slip cover.
Oh, you
Oh,
lucky
you can get them in
bastard.
Asda. I can. Do you want me to steal you one?
Steal
Well,
you
I think Jamie's sending him one.
Oh,
Isn't Jamie sending you one, Matt?
Jamie's sending me one, yeah, bless his heart. Which is really, yeah, I got mine. You'd think HMV would have slip covers, right, for Megan, but no.
I know.
Right, I mean, I just walked into, I think it was Morrison's, and just picked one up from there, and then I started watching videos, and everyone was complaining that there weren't any available in
yeah,
HMV.
this is what baffles my brain. You'd think like Morrison's and Asda have got slips all day long for Megan, but HMV, none.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
Make that make sense.
See, it
Unless
doesn't
people are nicking them.
matter to me because the first thing is they go in the bin for me anyway.
See, I know you told me about in your last stream. I don't like you because of that.
Well, I've told you. I mean, I told you, Steve, that I went into CEX I go into CEX regularly, but about a year ago, I caught him just taking him off and chucking him in the bin. And I was like, "Why are you doing that?" And he's like, "We save space on the shelving."
Exactly. This is
like,
the waste of space.
I was like, you don't do that anyway. I ended up talking to him, and literally the manager at the time went, "Okay, well, we won't bother then," and they kept him on then after that. So I was pretty chuffed with that.
Save the planet. Don't produce them. Done.
But I said to him, some of them like they buy them for the collectible lenticular cover or stuff like that. And if you're chucking them away, it's not good for collectors.
What's this here then? Who's Neil?
It must be one of our subscribers.
Hey,
Neil.
Neil.
He hasn't turned into a pumpkin yet.
No,
well,
I'm
usually in bed by 9 o'clock, and that's how I sign off my shows, isn't it?
It's
you
true.
know,
Yeah.
you've got to turn into a pumpkin at 9 o'clock.
You've got 20 minutes left, so don't fall asleep just yet, okay?
He's trying his hardest, but you can see he's getting comfy. He's definitely got
buttons on. Here.
Happy birthday, you old fuck.
Yeah, happy birthday to Jamie.
Happy birthday, mate.
So, Steve, did you
Happy
say
birthday.
I've definitely got pajama bottoms on? I wear them for work when I'm working from home. It's just dead comfy.
I believe Jamie Powell went to the Back to the Future musical today, which is awesome.
He did. That was his surprise from his missus.
Lucky.
I'm very jealous about that.
Yeah, but that's good.
I really want to see that. He's put. He's on the train home. Signal is rubbish. Oh, well, he got through. And Big Paulie's put. So AI 5 days after Twin Towers fell, my screen was haunted with people crying. It was really emotional.
Really?
What film was that?
AI.
Oh, yeah, AI. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Well, that's all the comments anyway. So we can just talk amongst because I'm caught up now. So I put this into the group chat you probably saw, but I rewatched All Quiet on the Western Front again last night, and those that know me know that Gladiator is my all-time favorite film, no matter what. But I was watching it and was just coming towards the end of it. Have you all you guys seen it?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay, so basically, within it, this isn't spoiling it, but within it, they visit a French town and steal a goose, and then they do it later on and do the same thing later on, and then something happens. And it's at that point, and then like, you think war's over and everything like that, and he goes back into war. And I'm watching at that point, I'm just thinking, I really, really like this film, and like I've never had like a foreign language film as like a film that I thought is. Although I like a lot of foreign language films, but normally I would be like, this is. I just really. I think it's like Gladiator all time it is, but All Quiet is getting. I think the more I watch it, I think I could even put it on. It's not a film that I'm bored of. I could watch it again straight after I've just watched it.
Yeah.
I just
get the UK Digibook, Paul.
I got the American Import one because I wanted to watch it earlier before I got it a week before it came out. But it's exactly the same as what Steve's got there.
Yeah, mine came through the door about 2 or 3 days ago, I think it was.
Nice.
It's exactly the same.
With it.
What's the transfer?
I just wanted to have it earlier so I can watch it earlier.
What's the 4K transfer like?
Oh, honestly, mate, it's better than Netflix's streaming.
Yeah.
Awesome.
See,
let me just let the dog out the door. Hang on.
My problem with foreign language movies is the subtitles, and I've said this a few times in our stream, is that I don't like watching films with subtitles. If I concentrate too much on subtitles, I miss the film.
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah,
this is dub.
Totally.
This is dub.
I'm a lazy cunt, so I don't. That's why I hate reading because my attention span is awful as it is, and having to read subtitles as well, I'm going to get lost in. So that's why I always opt for dub. Because
we were talking Squid Games before, and everyone went to me. Did you not listen to it in the original Korean with the subtitles because it made a lot more sense? How did it make sense? Which part of that makes more sense here? That I'm reading the subtitles and I'm not paying attention to what the games actually happen. I can sort of switch off to the bad dubbing with about 5-10 minutes in when I realise whose voices go with what character, but then It's fine after that.
I think it was possibly Money Heist that was the first one I watched that was dubbed, like proper dubbed. And like I say, after the first sort of half an hour, because I was like, I don't think I'm going to get into this. And then literally after about the first sort of half an hour, it didn't bother me at all. And then obviously Squid Games and a few others after that, I've really got into it.
I watched a series on Netflix called The 3%, and they changed voice actors halfway through one of the series. And I'm like, well, that really threw me because she didn't sound like that 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, they did that with Money Heist as well.
Jumping in because I let the dog out there. Did you say that you put the dub on it?
Yeah, because I'm a lazy bastard.
Yeah.
See, whenever I watch a foreign film, I always have to have the subtitles on.
No.
I've never watched a film which is foreign with dubbed. Like The Wave, The Burning Sea, Earthquake, or The Quake, sorry. Christ. What was that one that won the best Oscar? One ages ago.
Parasite.
I watched that with subs on it. Troll Hunter, was Wreck. Even on Netflix, like Squid Game, I watched that in the original one with the thing on it. I did try it with dub, but I couldn't do it. But like All Quiet on the Western Front, for me, you've got to watch it because of, it sounds silly, but because it's Germans during the First World War, having somebody dub it in English takes away that authenticity for me. That's why I have to have that as it is.
Talking about German, did you see the trailer for is it Sisu? Which is like a John Wick movie, but based on killing Nazis.
Bloody hell!
Yes.
That looks fucking awesome, man. I'm hyped for that, dude.
Yes, there's a one film as well coming out. I don't quite know coming out, but it's out now. I really want to see it, but I don't want to do it through streaming because I don't want to start watching it, get into it, and then the subs on hard coded onto it. There's a one called, I've forgotten the name now. Fuck's sake! I've been googling it, looking for it all day today. It's called Emergency Declaration.
Oh, okay.
Something to do with, it's set on a plane and like things have happened to the rest of the world, and it's a Korean one. Yeah, like for a Korean one, like Train to Busan. So you would watch that dubbed. You would.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because like Steve said, I can't concentrate on reading subtitles and watching the film. It's just, unfortunately, my brain does not process that fast.
So there's a program on Netflix at the moment, or a film on Netflix called The Wandering Earth 2. Now, if you've seen Wandering Earth, that it's like a Korean Japanese sort of thing. The world's got into devastation. They're moving it from the gravitational pull of the sun, and they've built these big earth engines, and they're moving it. So the second one's out now.
Yeah,
you've got to watch that dub, because if you don't watch that dub, you miss the beauty of the film. It's the graphics and the CGI and the environment and the arena that they're in. If I'm concentrating on what people are saying at the bottom, I'm missing all of that. I'm not seeing that. But some of these Korean films are better than some of these Hollywood ones, and they're not getting the mainstream thing for that. And if I'm taking the time to watch it, I want to watch it, and I don't want to read it. So, like I say, if I just process the bad dubbing for 5-10 minutes, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, the last one I watched in full subtitles was Sadness, which is a Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Japanese, or I think it's Korean. A pandemic movie that turns these people into really evil fuckers.
The Sadness.
The Sadness, yeah.
Oh, fuck. The kids, my pants still work. I love that film.
Oh, it's brutal. Yeah, it's so good.
Because you can only get that imported from Germany.
That scene on the subway is crazy, isn't it? It's just, yeah.
It's like, the thing I like about The Sadness, and I don't want to say this because it might spoil it, but it's not really, is that it doesn't have the ending that you expect it to have.
Oh, it doesn't have a happy ending, no.
And that's what I like about it.
So why have I searched The Sadness and it's come up with meerkats.
What?
Type in the Sadness movie.
I've got Meerkat Manor and Prairie Dog Manor. So
Are you sure you're searching the right thing, Steve?
yeah, the sadness.
What are you looking for, Steve?
The sadness.
The sadness.
And it's come up with bloody meerkats.
Hold on, let me check on my iPad.
No, I've got it.
No, absolutely.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's on Prime Video. Watch now. Premium subscription.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll have a good time with that one. It's messed up, but it's good.
It is.
2021.
There we
If
go.
you like,
it now, I've put the sadness 2021. It's come up now.
if you
I've
like
sent you
crawl,
the trailer.
and
As well,
also,
Jason, have you seen it, Jason?
No, not seen that. I'll just have a look at it.
I'll put the
There you
trailer
go.
for it in our group chat so
Put me on
everybody can
big
see where it
screen,
is.
Paul.
Say
Put me on
again?
big screen.
Hang on. Where are you? There we go.
So there's the sadness that we've just been talking about. But then if I
Okay.
scroll down, there's the meerkats.
holy shit, that's crazy.
How the bloody hell the
Random.
meerkats come up on that? There you go.
Oh man, do you know what? I really recommend after this stream, go on YouTube and type in SISU, Sisu. You guys got to watch that trailer because the film looks insane.
Sisu.
It's Sisu, yeah,
Okay.
Why is...
yeah.
I think my phone's playing three beggars, you know. And I think... What's going on here? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still on the screen,
Oh,
mate.
there we go. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to... If you present this, I don't know if I can do this one.
What are you trying to do?
Try to do... No,
Can
that's
you
not
full
what I want.
screen? Can you full screen Big Steve? I just want to see his backdrop. That backdrop looks really cool. Like from what I just didn't
Which
really
one?
get a good
Big
look
or
at
little?
it.
Me.
Big Steve, yeah.
I'm getting sick of this. Sorry, which one? Big or little?
These Transformers in the background.
Yeah, I need to see that. I need to see that backdrop. That is really cool.
That
No,
one.
No.
Big
That-
Steve,
that's
not
little
Big
Steve.
Oh, that one.
So just to give you a general
Oh, we're
gist.
getting a tour.
That is awesome.
So there's all the Transformers.
There's
That,
your head.
that goes all the way down to the bottom there. Then I've got
Wow.
me Star Trek and Alien and Predators over there. My bald head. There's me Alien Queen and the power
Wow.
loader.
Dude, that is dope.
You see the Bad Boys picture? You see who's on that?
Oh wow, I love that.
That's me.
Yeah.
And Steve. That's me and little Steve.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's me and little Steve on the poster. Look, see.
That is awesome.
And then you've got me stamps over there, me X-Men and me Transformers stamps. And then that's me picture wall on that wall over there.
Oh, that is epic. That is an epic room.
Yeah.
And is that bed the doghouse bed?
No, it's where I get to sleep when I come round.
Yeah, that's little Steve's bed.
And then
Wow.
little Steve's big Steve. Now look.
Little Steve.
Stevie, you're on camera,
Yeah,
mate.
let me show you this in full view because my wife got them us for Christmas.
There we go.
Oh, that is so awesome.
It is,
See,
isn't it?
See, I
Bad
like
Boys the
to
movie.
display mine where you've still got yours rolled up.
Because I'm looking. I need to get the frame sorted out.
I've told you what size it is.
A2.
A2, and you get them in
Yeah.
Asda for £8.
My Asda don't do them.
Speaking of the posters, I've just put my Guardians poster back up because I haven't had it since we moved house. So I've done. You probably can't see because the light's not on. But I've got over here. I've got my Guardians. Oh, you can see it now because I've.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Like-
the Guardian
Nice.
poster there.
Yeah.
Just next to me, Wank Bank Kelly Brook calendar.
I've got a few to still get up still put up though as well. Got,
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds me, Matt. Did you get a hold of that John Wick one?
I have got one at the cinema ready to be sent. I just need to get a. I'm just looking to get trying to find where I can get a poster tube. So I need to contact Jamie Powell because he seems to know where to get poster tubes. Because I have no idea. Because I don't want to
I've
send
got-
it like.
I would tell you what I could do. I think I've got. What I could do, actually, this could be working. I've got loads of poster tubes. So in theory, I could post down to you an empty poster tube.
Yes, that would work.
And then obviously then you could
So
send it in one, I guess.
are you into your like A3, A2 size movie posters, Matt?
I'm into any size posters, but I'm friends with the manager at my local cinema, and he just gives me loads of quad posters. So
So do you know the big posters that go on? You know where this is going, don't you, little Steve? Do you know the big cinema posters that go on like the railings at the top?
Yeah.
I've got 2 Transformers ones. These things are about 10 foot long and about 4 foot wide. And the proper ones that go on the outside of the cinemas. So I've got Transformers and I've got the Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh my lord, they're massive. They'll literally decorate a room with them.
Yeah. You can put them across about 4 fence panels outside. You know, they
wouldn't look out of place at a football stadium, though, would they?
Yeah,
they really wouldn't.
I can't. Someone gave me them to say, you know, you obviously love your Transformers, because I've got loads of G1s and all sorts here, and they give me them, and I've just got nowhere for them. But no one wants to take them off me because no one's got any space for them. That's
surely be worth a bit of money, though.
Yes, possibly.
How would you post them though? Because none of the coveys will take the poster tubes for them. Because
what I'm saying is,
if they're worth a lot of money, then surely somebody would drive to take them off you if they're quite rare.
Because I want someone to come pick up my big Scream 6 standee, because I haven't got the room for it. I've got a huge Scream 6 standee from the cinema that the cinema just gave me. I can show. Hold on, I'll show you. 2 seconds.
Who lives in a house like this? Well, David, it's over to you.
Matt, if you can get your hands on...
yes, yeah. That's cool.
If you can get your hands on one of the RC posters from Rise of the Beasts, I'll be interested.
Yeah?
Because the new RC poster looks brilliant.
RC, I'm trying to think what RC is.
She's the pink Transformer in the film.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They've released all the character posters now, haven't they? Because they had the big one with them all on it, but now they've released all the little character ones. So there's like Bumblebee, Wheeljack, and RC. If you can get an RC one, I'll be interested.
Well, if you guys get me on Instagram after this, give me a follow, and then
just come across it, let him know.
Get in my DMs, and I can sort you out whatever you want, man. Trust me.
Awesome, good stuff.
Because I've already got Magpie's poster here. So
are you able to send stuff on to other people though, Matt? Yeah, you wouldn't get into trouble.
Don't.
No.
Watch
yourself. This is what I got for Magpie. I'm just waiting for a poster tube.
Wow, look at the state of that. That's amazing.
How cool is that, man?
So, yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking I can't even do it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm getting a poster tube. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got an Evil Dead Rise one.
Yeah, I don't want to get these posters out of this tube because the wife would kill me if I get them back out again, because I can never get them back in the tube.
See, my favorite poster that I have, which is a quad one. Let me just put the light on. Because I took it down and put it back. I don't know if this is probably all going to go tits up now. Is the one that is above my workstation, which is that one.
Dunkirk, nice.
I just love the imagery.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's where I work, and when I look up, I've got my Dunkirk thing there. There you go.
Matt, I've added you on Insta.
Oh, cheers, buddy. I appreciate that, my friend.
There we go. So, guys, anyway, let's Oh, hang on. You're back in, Jace?
Yeah, bloody internet, stupid.
I'll give you a follow back.
That's right.
Welcome back.
Just about to end the stream anyway, and I just saw you pop up at the bottom there, so I thought I'd bring you back up. Oh, hang on. What's Matt got? Oh no, he's just checking on his tablet. That's
No, I'm just following back Oliver, or should I say Little Steve?
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Where's other Steve gone?
Before you end.
You've not done it, have you?
They're not in the tube. It's all right.
Very nice. I like that.
Jason changed his thing as well.
Yeah,
He didn't slap you, did he?
No, I didn't.
What's that?
No, it's quite cool.
Put it on big screen, Paul.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. There you go.
So there you go.
Oh wow!
Isn't that Galvatron?
That's not
There
fully
you go.
rolled out yet.
Oh, it shows your pajamas again, Steve.
Got me Hulks on.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't make him mad.
So there you go. Look, so that's not fully rolled out. So that's like the width of the room.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I've got a Bumblebee one as well.
I'm going to tell Lana that you've had that out again.
They weren't in the tube. They were tucked down the side.
Oh, fair enough.
You setting fire to your house, Matt?
Yeah, no, I was blowing out the candles.
I have to put one on here because I'm in the room and like I have the window open. Even when I'm working, you walk in. I think it's just because it's me and I have the door closed and sometimes the TV on. Just walking and all you can smell is man. So I have to have like, the window open. You know. Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm just talking shit. I apologise. So anyway, I'm waiting for Steve to come back because I'm going to end the stream because we've been off for an hour and a half. Where's he gone?
It's going to be about half an hour rolling that thing back up again.
No. It's all right. I'm here.
Can I get the guests these days? Oh, Jace, is that you with Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You didn't kill him, did you? That wasn't just him before he was
No,
dead.
no.
Just checking. So anyway, right, I'm going to end the stream there. So thanks, guys, Steve and Steve for coming on Movie Chats. Thanks to Jace for coming on and bursting his cherry to come onto my stream. Thanks to Matt, as always. I love having Matt on because he's just top
Lovely
bloke.
to meet you guys.
And also check out Matt's Instagram from the other night where he interviewed the actress from Two Witches. And on the back of that, I have, because it's only $2 or $3.99 on iTunes, I've bought the film to watch. So if it's shit, I'm blaming Matt.
It's quite dark. It's a dark movie. It's quite
What, dark as in like Game of Thrones last season dark? Or we're
as
talking
in
like...
eating baby fetuses.
Oh, okay. That sounds right up my alley.
Actually, before you guys disappear, because I know you're wrapping it up.
I think you're just going to, here's a baby fetus. No?
Yeah, here's a baby fetus. I'm going to eat it.
No. So I went to a charity shop the other day and I picked up a load of movies because they were in a bundle. And this one popped up.
Oh, Suspiria. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I've never heard of it before, but when I scanned it into CEX, they're selling it for like 10, 12 quid.
It's an Argento one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Argento.
Yeah, that's it. One of the scariest movies of all time. A horror masterpiece. So
I
thought,
haven't seen it, but from my recollection or that my knowledge is she goes to join a ballet school, but it's full of witches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because then it got remade
where
with Dakota Johnson, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it's uncensored and remastered from the original negative. So I was like, well, I'll give that a go. If it's worth that much, then it must be decent.
There's an awesome scene where she falls out of a window straight into like a room full of razor wire. It's fucking brutal. Yeah.
I've still got the Siberian film to watch.
Yeah, I've got that as well. Do you know what? I made the mistake of asking my wife to go and pick that up from CEX because I saw it and I was like, you know what? I've heard it's bad. So, you know, anyway, I said to my wife, can you just pick it up for me? It's in CEX. And I got home and she had a right load of questions about why I wanted to watch such a movie. I was like, I'm just a film collector. That's basically it. You know, I just want to... If this is the worst thing you could possibly see, I want to see it.
I don't believe you.
And she, honestly, I got about 50 questions chucked at me as to why I'd asked. If I'd have gone and bought it myself, she wouldn't know any different.
Do you know, you say that messing about. I can watch a TV series and the wife doesn't come in for like 8 episodes. The one time that the sex scene in the series and she walks through the living room to what you're watching now.
Oh yeah.
Catches me every time. It's just like it's the first time
You're like, babes, it's just the Greatest Showman. I really love it.
First time anyone takes any top off an 8 series and you just happen to walk through.
Well, this is the funny thing.
Point.
So that Welcome to Eden, she reckons there's a sex scene in pretty much every single episode. Yet the second I put something on, like, I mean, Spartacus or something, you guaranteed.
Yeah.
You're going to get caught out.
If they're not fighting, they're
something on. Yeah. She'll walk in the door and be like, what are you watching? And I'm like, I don't know why this has just happened. It's not happened in the whole series up until this point. No. But you've just walked in and he's giving her one.
I swear women have got these senses. They've got like spider senses that just tingle when there's tits on the screen.
It only happened to me once. I've started watching, this is before we had kids, we lived in a different house. And I'd put a film on and the wife had a bath. And she decided to bring the ironing board in and do some ironing in the front room while I'm watching the film. And I just got to the scene in the remake of I Spit on Your Grave where she's getting raped. And she went, the fuck are you watching? And I went, yeah. So
it's my fetish, love. You know this.
Yeah, you'll be finding out later, my sweetheart.
Yeah. Bite the.
I've invited a couple of my mates round.
Yeah. It was funny though because she was on the other foot last night because the other night when we put it on the Welcome to Eden, because the amount of time she said it to me and she literally like it started happening like a lesbian scene or something like that, and she was like, "Yeah, it's like this on every episode," like it was the norm. But the second I put something on and that happens, it's like, "What are you watching this now? Why?" Like, yeah, it's
like watching Game of Thrones, and she's not interested in it. And the one time she walks in, is where she's getting beasted from behind in the first series.
It was the same with me with Wolf of Wall Street. My wife walked in when I was with my wife at the time, and she fucking walked in, and it was when Margot Robbie got her tits out and her minge, and I was just like, "Man, it had to be that scene that she walked in on."
Literally had to be that scene, didn't it?
Yeah. What are you saying about the whale? The opening bit of the whale as well.
Oh yeah, really. Yeah, where Brendan Fraser is fapping it to porn on the TV. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. So anyway, on that bombshell, I'm gonna end the stream there. So if you've just joined us now to watch this, we don't normally talk about bashing one off and rape and
just for the last hour and a half.
It's when you get Vengeance Media on a stream.
This is what happens. Yeah, he's known well down where he lives.
We're not welcome back on this stream, are we?
I've had worse.
Just ask Pete what I'm. When I team up with Nige, it's fucking crazy.
You'll have to come on. You'll have to come on movie chats once. Matt,
I'd love to. Oh man, I would love to. That'd be awesome, man. Just send me the invite, man. I'll be there.
See, I told you this is what I do. I like bringing people together.
Just connecting people, aren't you?
Yeah, I am connecting.
Margot Robbie.
I don't know Margot Robbie, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I would have brought her together. But I don't know why I'm doing Wakanda Forever when I'm doing that. I don't know that.
What are you doing?
Or the Ricky Gervais, the...
Oh, yeah.
Right, anyway, I'm going to end it because I've got to put the band to bed. So anyway, thank you to Steve. Thanks to Steve. Thanks for Jace for coming on. Thanks to Matt for coming on. Thanks to everybody for watching. Anytime you want to come back on, Jace, it's great to have you on. And appreciate it. Although your signal was a bit crap, but you can't help that. That's not your fault. So I'm going to broadcast on. Thanks everybody for watching.
I'm off for a wank.
In a couple of weeks. And I'm going now. So bye.